Welcome again to another match day here in Gabon at the 31st edition of the CAF African Cup of Nations, sponsored by Total. And there's a match here between the Elephants of Ivory Coast, as you see Salama Kalouya leading the line for the Ivorian, and the boys in red from Morocco. So it's Ivory Coast here taking the Morocco in the red and Ivory Coast in the green. And it's Ivory Coast Salama Kalou to Suari. Suari sends it down towards Wilfred Zaha. It's been stopped by the defense of the of the Moroccans. Throw into Morocco. El Hamadi to Da Costa. Da Costa there for Morocco. It's been taken away, but it's going to be a throw into the Moroccans. Throw in taken, but the Ivorian regains possession. Canon to Siri, to Tuari, to Gardel. Gardel to Kalou. Kalou to Ngassan. Ngassan back to Kalou. Kalou trying to get in there, but he's been stopped out there by the Moroccan defense. Boufal from Morocco to El Arabi. El Arabi to Boussoufa. Boussoufa moved downfield, still Boussoufa on the ball, sends a true passing, but it was stopped there by the defender from Ivory Coast. Long ball downfield, drop into Zaha. Zaha moves to it, pushes it. It's Zaha in the box. He shoots. It is a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Wilfred Zaha has opened the score here for the Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast here has taken the lead, 1-0 to nothing. A run there by Wilfred Zaha, who followed through on his run into the box, got back, and then toe poked it in there past the goalkeeper. As you see, the ball bounces to him. He drifts by the defender, sends it in there, and the toe poke it past the second defender behind the goalkeeper, giving the lead to the Côte d'Ivoire. 1-0 to nothing here to Ivory Coast. It's a beautiful goal here by Wilfred Zaha. It's raining here in Gabon. As you can see, the pitch is very wet. And you see the water all set on the pitch. And it's Morocco here at Arabi, but it's been taken away from him. Bailey to Kalou. Kalou moved downfield. Still Kalou sends it towards Zaha on the flank. Zaha is there again. The goal scorer is to Kalou. And the goalkeeper, the goalkeeper comes out and collects that from Morocco. Morocco here in possession. Da Costa. Da Costa the Boufal. Boufal moved down on the flanks toward Boussoufa. Boussoufa still in possession. Boussoufa turns around. Beautiful play there by Boussoufa, but he lost out to the defender there. And it's Canon for Ivory Coast. Seri to Ngassan. Ngassan to Kalou. Kalou gets by his marker. Still Kalou on the ball. Kalou moved downfield. Sends on the flank to Ara. Search to Kalou. Kalou in the box. Can he cross? Yes, he does. And it's been headed there by the defender. Morocco Faj to Darrell. Darrell in possession. Darrell still moving downfield. Darrell sends it to his backhand. Darrell possession. Still Darrell on the ball to El Arabi. El Arabi into the box, but it's been cleared up by the Ivorians. But still the Moroccans. But the Ivorian has taken possession here. On the counter is Gardel. Gardel for Ivory Coast. Gardel still in possession. Turns around, sends it back to his defender Darrell. And Darrell Boussaf to Gussan rather. And it sends it towards Zaha again. Is that being Zaha? He shoots, but that's too easy for the goalkeeper. Boufal for Morocco. Boussoufa. Back to Boufal. Back to Sis to Boufal. Da Costa towards Boussafa. And snuffed there by the defense. Still Morocco in possession. And it is a foul here against the Ivory Coast. Let's see what happened here. It seems to be a very bad challenge by Ngassan, but I think the referee is just going to give him a warning here, and the player seems to be injured. Let's hope it is not. Oh yeah, that's a very bad challenge. But as you can see how wet the pitch is, the water all on there is I think he didn't mean it to challenge it that way, but the water will do that when the pitch is wet. That will happen. Ivory Coast in position. Gardel. Gardel still moving downfield. Is Gardel. He's trying to slow it down. Still Gardel. He tried to get by his marker, but it's been taken away from him. It's Shafek for Morocco. Shafek still on the flank, but he just run out of a space and outside. It's going to be a throw into Ivory Coast. Traore to take the throw. Traore to Kissi, back to Canon. Canon here to Kissi. Kissi to Ngassan. Ngassan to Siri. Siri back to Ngassan. Back to Siri. Siri says in the box. Kalu shoots. Beautiful save there by the goalkeeper, but I think he's outside. The linesman over there with his flag for outside against Kalu. Yes, he is. The correct decision there by the linesman. It's going to be a goal kick to Morocco. And the goalkeeper is going to take this one to El Hamadi, to Shafek. Shafek from Morocco turns around. Shafek going back in his own box, sends it to Sis. Sis still with the football to Boufal. Boufal sends it to Da Costa. Da Costa to Boufal. Boufal on the flank try to put into the box, but it's been taken away and by the Ivorians towards Kalu. But Kalu cannot get to that head up, so it's El Hamadi and Faj. Faj to Boussafa. Boussafa to Sass. Sass to Faj. Faj to Boussafa. Boussafa to Boufal. And it is halftime here, ladies and gentlemen. The referee has signed his whistle for the half here, and it's 1-0 here to the Côte d'Ivoire. The boys from Ivory Coast to lead with the lead here as we head into the half. And don't forget again, the channel is LIBGamer. Don't forget to check out the channel LIBGamer to watch the rest of the video there, and support the channel, subscribe, and hit the like button. Leave a comment if you want anything and want to see anything to improve the viewership. And as we get back here in Gabon for the second half, is the Ivorian. It's going to start us. Ngassan to Zaha. Zaha. It's been taken away by Morocco. Boussafa. Still Boussafa on the football. Sends it to Al-Arabi. Back to Boussafa to Da Costa on the front. Da Costa gets there. He slows it down, sends it into Boussafa into the box. And the Ivorian will clear that to cut out the danger. It's going to be a throw into Morocco. Throw in here to Morocco. Throw in taken. Darriere. Still Darriere into the box. Darriere into the box with Al-Arabi. Al-Arabi shoots and the bend deflected. And I think, did the referee call for foul? I think this is going to be a corner to Morocco. Let's see what happens. And he just into the box and trying to get by his marker, but it's deflected off the foot of the defender and over the goal line for a corner kick here to Morocco. It's raining heavily here in Gabon. And Darriere takes this one in. A head up, and it's wide off the mark. Goal kick to the Ivory Coast. He tried to get it in there and place it into the top corner, but it was just a little wide of the mark. 1-0 here to the Ivorian. 50th minute in this game. As the second half continues. Siri to Canon. Canon to Siri. Siri back to Canon. Back to Siri. And Ngassan. Ngassan here still on the football, trying to sense it in, but it's been deflected off the leg of the defender. Still Ivory Coast in possession. Gardel, Kalu, can he get that? No, and it's going to roll over the goal line for a goal kick to Morocco. Goal kick here to Morocco. Goal kick sticking. Head up there towards Boussafa to Boufal. Boufal sends it to Faj. Faj to El-Arabi. El-Arabi still in possession to Boufal. Boufal to Da Costa on the flank. Sends it in, but it's been cleared by the Ivorian defense. It's Zaha to Kalu. Kalu try to get by. Yes, he's still in possession. Kalu still move downfield. Can he do something here? Kalu shoots. And it's a goal, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot believe this. I just cannot believe he scored that. That is what you call making something out of nothing. The ball from Zaha to Kalu. Kalu get by his first marker in between three defenders by the way, and he just out of nowhere just shoots and caught the goalkeeper off guard and straight into the back of the net. That is something. And the Ivorian here is up by 2-0 here. And a beautiful little shot there from Kalu, Salama Kalu, and he's on the score sheet, giving his side a 2-goal lead. And so it's Wilfred Zaha and Salama Kalu on the score sheet for the Ivory Coast. It is 2-0 to the Côte d'Ivoire. Morocco here in possession. Sass deflected off the Ivorian attacker. And it's still Morocco. Boussafa to Boufal. It's been taken away by a search to Kalu. Kalu to Zaha. Zaha here on the flank causing a little bit of trouble, but his pass has been cut out by the Moroccan defense. It's Morocco Faj to Al-Arabi. to Bufal. Bufal to Da Costa. Da Costa Sensei is taken away by the defense of Ivory Coast. And it's Zaha. Wilfred Zaha here again. Sensei in the path of Kalou. Can Kalou get there? Yes. Kalou on the football here. Turns around. And it's going to be a throw into the Ivory Coast. Cote d'Ivoire here up by a goal to nothing. Perhada in for El Arabi for the Moroccans. So Perhada comes in here replacing El Arabi for the Moroccans. And Gardel is out for Akpro for the Ivory Coast. So Akpro here in for the Ivory Coast. And still Ivory Coast in possession. Siri to Akpro is taken away from the substitute. El Hamadi in possession for Morocco. Still El Hamadi. El Hamadi on the ball towards Daria. Daria cuts back, sends it in the box, taken away by the Ivorian defense. But in Morocco regain possession. Fard sends it into Bousafa to Belhada. Belhada turns around, sends it in the Papa Boufa, and his shot was a little weak. A little deflection. It's going to be a corner to Morocco, but that was just a little weak shot there. No power, nothing on that shot. And it deflected off the leg of the defender into the going over the goal line for a corner kick to Morocco. Corner kick about to be taken by Daria. It seems that it's going to be a short one. Yes, it is. Daria is taken away by Ivory Coast towards Zaha. Zaha to Kalou. A quick pass there. Kalou moved downfield. Still Kalou in possession. Still Kalou just sits in the path of Zaha. Zaha crosses into the box. And it's been taken away and cleared by the Moroccan defense. It's going to be a corner to Ivory Coast. From the local, yes, corner to Ivory Coast. Zaha doesn't play with the football. As soon as he gets it, he passes it straight forward, and which is a good thing. He doesn't hold on to the football and try to waste it or anything. And I guess that's a good thing. His coach should be delighted with that. He tried to find an open man upfield, and that's a good thing from a winger. Always try to put that cross of the long ball into the box. Morocco here in possession after a wasted corner there by the Ivorians. Bousafa to El Amadi to Fajar. Fajar has been cut out, and it's Kalou here. Kalou stay in possession. Beautiful guidance there from Kalou towards Zaha, who since it's been taken away, but the referee said it is a foul, and quickly taken, and loose ball here. Sends it towards Zaha. He tried to turn, but it's been cut up by the defense of Morocco. It's Lazar in possession. Lazar moved downfield on the flanks. It's still Lazar. Lazar moved downfield, sends it into the box. Can there be something here? No, the Ivorian defense is very stingy here tonight, and they cut that out, and they're now in possession on the counter. Kalou moved downfield into the path of Akbar Pro, but it's been cut up by the defense. Still Ivory Coast in possession. Zaha to Kanon towards Akpro. Akpro has been taken away from him, and it's fired from Morocco, and back to his goalkeeper. And still goalkeeper sends it to Sis to Bousafa. Bousafa turns around with it to Perhada. Perhada makes a little quick turn, but it's been taken away from him. He's been bullied off the football by Kalou. And Zaha sends it. And still Ivory Coast to Kari to Akbar Pro. And it is all over here, ladies and gentlemen, in Gabon, as the Cote d'Ivoire has defeated Morocco 2-0. The boys from the Ivory Coast have defeated the boys from Morocco by 2-0 here in Gabon in this group stage match. And thank you again for joining us here tonight as we celebrate Africa and African football. Don't forget to tune into the channel on YouTube. It's LIBGamer. Support the channel, subscribe to it, and hit the like button, leave a comment if you want to leave any feedback. Also, you can find me on Twitter, LIBGamer on Twitter. So both YouTube and Twitter, LIBGamer. Support, subscribe, and like. Thank you again for joining us. Celebrate Africa. Good night.